Hello and welcome to ESPN Cricinfo Dailies. I am Ronu Kapoor with the top cricket news this Thursday. First up, India captain Virat Kohli is all praise for the World Test Championship. Jason Roy passes a concussion test ahead of the third Ashes Test. Justin Langer hails Steve Smith as the world's best and Paytm to continue as India's title sponsor. So on a day where 3 test matches kick off in as many continents, India captain Virat Kohli is all praise for the World Test Championship, stating that he believes it will take the standard of Test cricket higher. Speaking ahead of his side's first test against the West Indies in Antigua, which is also the start of the World Test Championship for both teams, Kohli highlighted how having points to gain makes test matches that much more important and competitive.
When you have points to gain and you're working towards something, then every match becomes of that much more importance. So, as I said, it's going to bring in more competition, more requirement of concentration, precise cricket, a lot of discipline as well. So, I think the Test Championship and the format that it brings with it is going to take the standard of Test cricket higher.
With 120 points up for grabs for both teams in the 2-match test series, India would be delighted that their test side is at full strength with a return for long format specialists Cheteshwar Pujara, Ajinkya Rahane, R. Ashwin and Ishant Sharma, as well as their strike bowler Jasprit Bumrah, who was rested for the limited overs leg of the series. The challenge is an uphill one for Jason Holder's West Indies side, who haven't beaten India in a test match since 2002 and have lost the last 5 series against India, either home or away. Over to the Ashes in England, and just days after England and Australia played out an eventful draw at Lord's, the third Ashes Test starts on Thursday at Headingley, with the hosts still trailing 1-0. And Joe Root's team were dealt a minor scare on the eve of the test as opening batsman Jason Roy was struck on the head while batting in the nets. Roy sustained a blow directly on the stem guard when facing throwdowns from Marcus Trescothick, the former England batsman and a member of England's Ashes coaching setup. While Roy was cleared to carry on batting and continue training, he will undergo one more test on Thursday morning before he is deemed eligible for selection. Should the batsman display any symptoms of a delayed concussion, England do have Ollie Pope on standby. Pope's inclusion, if it were to happen, would very well result in a batting order reshuffle for England, with Joe Denley moving up to open alongside Rory Burns, which would free up a middle order spot for Pope. Australia know all too well now about the toll a concussion injury can take, as they are ready to take on England in Headingley without the services of their premier batsman Steve Smith, and their coach Justin Langer has highlighted just how big a miss this is for the visitors.
Not unlike England losing James Anderson, actually. He's arguably their best bowler. We're going to lose arguably our best batter for this test match. So it's always a blow, no doubt about that. I mean, you take your best players out, it always has an impact. So we've got to make sure that all the other guys, our senior players and our younger players all step up and fill what are almost unfillable shoes, because he's the best player in the world. But we've talked the whole time about squad mentality, being ready, and when things come up, like they always do in this game, we have guys who are ready to step up, and I'm confident they'll do that.
Smith has been sidelined after suffering from concussion following the blow he copped on the head from a Jofra Archer bouncer in the first innings of the second test at Lord's. Marnus Labuschagne is set to replace Smith in the playing 11 for the third test, having already done so in the second innings of the Lord's test, thereby becoming Test cricket's first ever concussion substitute, and also scoring a gritty half-century in the process. In spite of the promise shown by Labuschagne, Australia still have a huge void to fill, given Smith's imperious form with the bat this series, scoring 378 runs from just 3 innings, easily the standout batsman from either side in the Ashes so far. And finally, back with some Indian cricket news, an Indian mobile internet company, 197 Communications, whose flagship brand is e-commerce giant Paytm, has won the right to continue as Indian cricket's title sponsor in both international cricket for India's home season and domestic cricket. The company won the bid for the 4-year cycle stretching from September 2019 to 2023 for 326.80 crore Indian rupees, which is approximately $45.8 million US. Paytm, which had bagged the title sponsorship for the first time in 2015, now placed a winning bid of 3.8 crore Indian rupees per match, which is approximately $530,000 US. This was around 58% more than what it had paid 4 years ago.
Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and leave your comments in the comments section below. Click on the bell icon for notifications.